Dearest heart, you are getting there. You are understanding that your biggest fear was the roadblock for your biggest dream, and my love, you have done it. So, you have done what you had to do. You have achieved this, and let's elaborate more on this feeling of achievement. So, does not it feel like revealing? Yes, it does, and it is your personal power, my love. The perfect harmony and the perfect balance. You're open yet strong, your heart is healed, and your empathy is high. So you no more look a relationship as situation that would possibly hurt you. So you look at them as opportunities to grow and evolve. So you are choosing your words wisely and making this work for yourself in the best possible. Someone here I see is deeply in love with you because you vibe in this energy of not fearing new roads opening for you and not fearing walking this path. The eclipse has got deep healing, which has awoken a lot of power. Work with the crystal smoky quartz to bring in more personal power. The solar eclipse just made way for some healing which was missing before a big new action is supposed to be taken. So, this healing has changed your energy, and now you will see that the path becomes easier. So, someone I see here gets power from you. This new energy in you will bring power to them as well. So, a magical new time awaits as new energy opens new road for you. So, dear souls, know that. An almost forgotten wish you will come true. You once made a wish in the divine realms of fulfillment. So, your ancestors have been keeping this wish safe since that day as you were not ready for it to come true. So, you expressed a deep longing in this wish, and now the time has come. It will be touched by the divine source and will enter the realm of the possible. So, although you have forgotten in it, the interviewing yours, you now have the momentum and opportunity to achieve your desire. So, your path has led you to a point where miracles can happen because you now believe in them. So, miracles can only occur if you believe they are possible or truly want them to happen, free from fear and with an open heart. So, miracles take place daily throughout the world. You lost sight of all this wonder for a time and deep down fail to believe that you are a creative being. So, however, you are the one who shapes your world, and destiny is creating a path of growth for you. So, you have forgotten that you can trust your path but you are now ready to follow the path of your soul and insight in complete trust. It is now time to signal that you are ready to receive a miracle as your free will is respected in the spirit world. So you have forgotten your wish and you did not nurture it with sufficient positive emotion. So it is therefore now important to say a prayer expressing that you believe in miracles and are ready to receive one. So don't waste your energy on those who can't hear you. So the messenger can only deliver the message to those who are a vibrational match to the message. So while you can share your wisdom and illuminate their path, you can't make them receive it if they are not ready. So, dear souls, know that someone is having sleepless nights over you, not from a recent time but from a very long time. For many of you, it is possible that even if both of you are together, this person can't get enough of you. They always think about spending more time with you. So, although their actions don't match with their thoughts and wants, but they do think about spending more time with you. So, your person's sleep night thought about you is that you are going away from their life or you will go away from their life. So, if they don't do anything soon, this person really can't see you with anyone else, and even if they did something exactly opposite of what they want from you. So, this still have hope that you will forgive them, you will accept them, and even you live your life as they want. So, whenever this person think about you, their heart fills with overwhelming emotion because they are madly in love with you. So, they are ashamed of their own action and their behavior because you truly did not deserve that. So, if you think that this person never cared for you and they never loved you, then you are wrong. This person had true love for you when both of you were together in past, and even now their love feelings, their emotion has increased for you and developed more than the past. So they want to spend some quality time with you where both of you will be alone with each other and you can open up about how you feel about them and this connection now. Your person also thinks about going on a trip with you, mountains, beaches, winter, rainy season, hill station can be their ideal places for spending time with you. So, dear souls, know that every season is a new way of seeing life again. Maybe the last season was filled with growth and progress for you. So, but this season it seems things have come to a half. Don't worry about it too much. Don't stress about not making visible progress. So, trust that this season, even if it does not go your way, it will give you something that will help you grow and become a better version of you along the way. So things will change and so will you. You will be okay and you will get through this. So certain life experiences keep coming back no matter where you go. These cycles follow you and the people involved might change. So, but they follow similar patterns. Pay attention to the pattern in your life and break free from them. And if something negative keeps happening over and over, and it is a sign there is lesson you still need to learn. So don't give anyone power over your peace. Wish others well, even when they are unkind, because it is matters most that you honor your spirit. So speak only words of love and kindness because you don't want to poison your heart. Don't become like the world, reflect the qualities of your soul. So because ultimately a clear conscience is what gives you a peaceful and aligned life. So dear souls, know that. Connect with nature where possible to enable you keep yourself grounded as possible. Stay present and breathe. So there is nothing much you need to do right now. Continue to restore where possible so you are fully ready for the next exciting stage of your journey, and that is approaching. So magic is in the air, and with divine support, wonderful new opportunities are currently making their way to you. So believe this to be true and continue loving you. So you deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and dignity in all your interaction. Stand firm in refusing to tolerate any form of disrespect towards you. Setting boundaries in an act of self love and self respect. Remember that you are worthy of being treated with care and consideration. Surround yourself with people who uplift and honor you, for you deserve nothing less. You have the strength to prioritize your well being and create a positive environment that nurtures your spirit. Embrace your worth and allow only positivity into your life. So, dear souls, know that you may be acting out of arrogance and vanity. Humility is the key for you. So when you are prideful, you can become harsh and not conscious of your weakness. This can temporarily make you feel more powerful and superior to others, while at the same time causing you to be judgmental, unteachable, and hardened. Have you been fighting, quarreling, and disagreeing with others? So, are you always trying to prove a point and defend your position? Do you think that you are always right? By holding on to shadow pride, you are stopping yourself from progressing mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stop overestimating your importance and learn to be humble. When you are too proud, you cannot hear other people's advice and cannot receive their assistance. So, empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. Recognize that you need other people's support to achieve true success. So, the old you is begging for attention, but stay on track because you are so close to manifesting the vision you have held for yourself. And this is no time to backtrack, no time to worry or give doubts any space. You have doubted yourself in the past and always come through. So don't get out of your character now that things are shifting in necessary way to deliver that which you have been asking for. So being fully present in the moment in a huge act of faith, you show God that you trust him with the moments that are past and the future that is out of your hands. So today right now is all you have when you mind wander, start getting stressed or anxious, catch yourself. So redirect your thoughts to the present. What is God showing you in this situation or in the person in front of you? Trust God with all else. You will struggle when you move your thoughts from the present. God is peace right now, as is God is peace. So maybe it is not so much about finding yourself as it is remembering who you are and the person you are at the core. Before the opinions that made you question yourself, the expectations that rock your plans, the moments that made you doubt who you are, and the things that made tiny little tears in your heart and made you question your worth in the process. So you are not lost, you have not forgotten how to swim. It may just be time to lose the weight that has been dragging you down so you can free yourself enough to pop up to the surface for some oxygen. So when it comes to yourself and everything you are, it is never a case of nice to meet you as much as it is nice to see you again. So dear souls, know that communication is highlighted for today. Make sure you communicate what you want to say. So be mindful what you are communicating out to the world, especially on social media. Remember what you're putting out on social media, you are telling the world that is you. I'm also guided to remind you to communicate with your guides and loved ones. Make space in your day for you to settle into some quiet time to relax and have a conversation with your guides. Ask them what you want to know and be open for the loving answer you receive. As you improve your communication, you improve all your relationships. So, this can sometimes mean communicating good boundaries and holding people accountable for their actions and behavior so that you can work through any issue. So, as Mercury continue to be in retrograde, communication can be difficult and challenging, but if you are clear and honest, it will help. So, dear souls, know that become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. So, now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful and enriching experiences. When you cannot do the scepter archetype, you begin to recognize all the way you pass up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The scepter is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. And if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side, the scepter can help you connect to your intuition and help you to listen to your deeper wisdom. So it can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an existing one. So my child, know that sometimes it does not work out and this ends up being the best thing that could happen to you. Sometimes the right person was the wrong one all along, but you did not realize this until they left. So you did not acknowledge how chaotic they were for your hurt until you look back at the weeks, months, and years that you spent together. So you see the signs later, the messiness, the excuses, the inconsistency, the false promises. Everything becomes as clear as day after you take off the blurry lens through which you were seeing them the whole time. Sometimes they need to leave for you to know their worth, and sometimes they need to leave for you to understand yours, and it is okay. So, because sure you would not get the time that you spend with them back, but what you will get is this clarity, certainty of what you are looking for, recognition of your worth. So, a sense of happiness that you never received with them by your side, or even if you did receive, it is vanished as quickly as it arrived. So, what you will get is these bundles of lesson and growth. You will get an understanding of what love is and what is not, a vision of what you want your future relationship to look like, a purpose, new dreams, and lots of hope. Sometimes it takes losing everything you once loved to find everything that is good for you. Sometimes it takes losing it all to find it all over again. So, the beautiful fairy card flipped out the deck this morning. Affirmations are powerful and can help us to shift our mindset and outdated beliefs by using positive affirmation. You can lift your energy, feel better, and find that you are attracting more of what you want in your life, and as you shift your mindset. So I am very drawn to the stars on the card and to ask, are you reaching for the star or minimizing your energy, choices and actions to keep yourself safe? So reach for higher energy, think bigger, and allow the universe to help you. Get out of your own way, work on your healing, and keep using affirmations to help you to create more of what you want. So your words are powerful, so use them to create magic using affirmations. So, no matter what, do not let fear steal your destiny. You will never know what you can do unless you step out and find out. Instead of focusing on your weakness, and we all have them, decide to focus on everything you can do with God's help. Choose to remember the great things God has done for you in the past and take times to celebrate your progress as you conquer your fears and walk through life battle. You will fight battles in life because your enemy will not go down quietly and easily, but always remember the greater one lives in you, and he is greater than the one who comes against you. So Joseph was rejected by his brothers because their father favored him, and there will be people in the life that will not be able to accept God's favor upon you. So there may be a season when they are willing to walk with you, but when God begins to promote you because you trust Him, they will try to pull you down because God is taking you places. As he did Joseph, and they can't stand it. If you are wearing a burden of rejection that has been placed upon you by those who should have accepted you but did not, whom you reached out to and have been shunned, so whom you attempted to embrace and were denied, Joseph has a message for you. God bless you abundantly. So, this is your reminder that even if your heart is in pieces right now, this feeling will not last forever. Your heart will begin to heal again in a good time. For now, it's time to be strong, it's time to accept, it's time to feel, it's time to mend. So, dear souls, know that. So, you will fail often, it will be uncomfortable, you will begin to believe you do not deserve all that you desire, and you will want to give up. This is the most important part. You must not give up. You must stand back on your feet even when you are the last one standing. You must try again. This is how you discover the way, the smallest victories. So can became a defining roar to even the biggest defeats. This is how you honor your resilience. Keep going. It's comforting to believe that everything happens for a reason, and sometimes this does prove to be true, but sometimes heartbreaking things can happen, and it seems like there is no possible way to explain the situation or reason with, if not right now anyway. Situations arise sometimes that simply just do not make sense. You may find yourself asking, how could something like this happen to someone like me? Or why do bad things happen to good people? Or why was not I enough? While you may search for a meaning or a reason behind this pain, and it is important to remember that sometimes there is no reason. Sometimes things does not happen for any reason at all. Maybe you did not nothing to deserve this. Maybe you would not find a reason, and this time maybe you were always enough. So dear souls, know that. As you continue to grow in self love, awareness, and empowerment, may you let go of what does not serve you. May you stop watering that connections. May you refuse to reignite relationships that leave you with sparks of pain and confusion. May you quit ingesting toxic energy just because that is what you are used to being served. So may you slowly turn your back on all that deepens your wounds and threatens your ego, and choose to face sources of peace, ease, and alignment. So, above all, may you recognize how worthy you are of soul filling goodness and give yourself permission to accept it. At the end of the day, you can't continue to expand and evolve when your thoughts and surroundings are catered to shrinking the vastness of your essence. So, dear souls, know that. The real secret to manifesting the best timeline is not what you want to hear, but you already know. Surrender, put simply, your way does not equate to the universe way. That just because you want it at a particular time does not mean that we will get it. There are mysterious forces at play to ensure your perfect timeline. Taking into action what we cannot see or understand can be a frustrating experience for the human self not to be privy to such timeline, but ultimately the soul trusts and knows it is okay to wish for a certain timeline, be disappointed, be frustrated, We annoy, you are human, and we are like to feel. So, as if we are in control at all times, even though we are not. Timelines themselves are always shifting and changing as life unfolds and intertwines with free will. So, it is your job to place faith in knowing ultimately the timing that occurs is divine itself. It is your job to take inspired action in participating in co creation with life and the universe. It is your job not to trust your internal guidance and intuition as to following the nudges, urges, and pulls from within. Let the universe take care of the rest. So, dear souls, know that this reading would be specifically for those of who you deal with someone in a connection and needed some clarity. I wanted to do guidance for today, but the spirit is trying to tell me differently. So, most of you are very super emotional today when it comes to your self love and relationship. You might unsure what to do it. Patience will be required towards this connection and yourself. So, this person you are dealing is in love with you, and if you are wondering this is the true love, they are not only offer you a deep love, they are offering so much more than just love. So they are thinking to be in long term or lifetime commitment relationship with you. There might be a lot at the moment to thank and sink it, but it's very important to look at from the bigger picture. So come and work together as a team to be able to create the reality you wish from this relationship. Both of you are different person, hence why sometimes conflict arises, but the love in this connection is unconditionally. So, however, the spirit is suggesting you to find peace in connection and yourself, as this is beyond disconnection, have so much power to go difference, allowing the love you have towards each other to flow from inside to outside. So, dear souls, know that we have been taught from such a young age that happiness is meant to be this big, all consuming thing, that it is this moment that cracks us upon and sweeps all of the weight inside of us away. So that it is something we are always in pursuit of until we find it, and so we are always waiting for happiness, this simplifying in life, this aha moment where these wounds are healed and the growth is organized neatly within our rib cage, and our hurts are not affared and the warmth never leaves. But I don't think happiness is big or infinite at all. I think real happiness exists in the acceptance of the fact that we will always be balancing what is light and dark within ourselves. It exists in the quiet, in the small things, in a morning cup of coffee, in the sound of your mother voice. I think real happiness is believing that you are meant to be here, that you are meant to take up space. I think real happiness is finding the human being who take care of you, not in a materialistic way, but rather finding those who take care of your soul, those who truly see you. So I think real happiness is all around you at all times, pin and blooming in the things you stopped paying attention to because you were always searching for more. So flowers on your walk to work, the intensity in the air when you meet someone and you know they are going to change your life, the way your stomach flips when you hear your song or when you hold the person who fills you with the sunniest kind of hope. So I don't think happiness is something you find or that it is the destination you get to where you are bulletproof and unaffected by the mayhem. The mayhem will always exist and we are born from it. We would not be here if it were not for the crashing of atoms within this universe. So, no, I think happiness exists in the understanding that the pain holds just as much importance as the beauty. Happiness exists in finding things that make us feel no and special and at peace in this world, no matter how small they feel. And letting them save us. Happiness exists in learning how to embrace the dark, in learning how to see it as a very thing. So, my child, know that. Somebody once told me, you are too close to see yourself clearly, and it hit me so hard. Of course, I am. Of course, we are. We grow tired of our faces because we see them every day. So we are so used to our own features that we find them boring, but the truth is, you have no idea how great your face looks to someone seeing it for the first time. To you, your face is ordinary, it's just your face, but it to other people, that some face is intriguing. I bet so many people have looked at you and thought, what a great face. Those eyes, the shape of your mouth, other people do not see your physical flaw as flaw. They don't analyze your teeth or your nose or the texture of your skin. So, unless they like them very much, unless they are turning them into poetry or art or counting their luck, often people are too busy wondering if you like their face. Come to think of it, how many times have you looked at someone and disliked their face? See, we really dislike the outside part, just the person underneath. And when we love someone, God, their face, the face, when we love someone, their face became our favorite place. So, in order to make a relationship last, you really have to flow with the person as they change, give them space. My friend always told me about his grandfather who was with his wife for 60 years. Before she passed, his grandfather said that through all that time, his wife changed so much it felt like he had been with 8 different people by the end. But he said the secret to making it last was that through all those changes. So he never suffocated his wife with the own idea of who he expected her to be. Rather, he loved fully every new woman she became. The keyword I'm picking from this card is confidence, having confidence to push that what you want or again, like yesterday to take charge and get it and do something you have wanted to. Perhaps you just needed that little push to get going or publicly speaking about something you need to get off your chest. A great day if you need to do any public speaking or presentations with strength and courage in your corner, so have a faith. So the words you speak will be clear and engaging. So dear souls, know that. So the thunderstorm and the flash of lightning could be felt deep inside the cellar when Devki and Vasudev were kept chained as ordered by Kansa. Outside it was pitch dark and rain fell in torrents. Devki gave birth to a healthy baby boy. But suddenly a soft bright light filled the cellar and the couple saw the divine presence of Vishnu, who blessed them and asked Vasudev to carry the newborn to Gokul. Things are actually happening as planned by him. The trouble time has to go. Have a faith that divinity is working for you and your happiness in this long journey of your soul. So help is on the way. Devki and Vasudev waited for a long time for their son to return. They pray every day for him and his well-being. Krishna killed Kansa and went to free his parents. He himself wanted to do so. So, dear souls, know that tales from the Holy Bhagavad Gita. Uddhava was a cousin, friend, and a true devotee of Lord Krishna. Krishna played his Leela on Uddhava, who had become arrogant and proud of his knowledge. To show him that divine love is about wisdom, Krishna sent him to Vrindavan to explain to the gopis that he would never return there and that the gopis had to reverse him as God. When Uddhava sent to the gopis and told them not to weep for Krishna but to follow Brahma Gyan, he found them drenched in true devotion for Krishna, who was forever present with them. Uddhava realized that they were amongst deeply devoted souls who did not need any knowledge, they were all enlightened, as they felt such a strong connection with their Kana. Although they were miles apart physically, Krishna was living in their heart and minds forever. They felt his presence everywhere. Uddhava understood the power of bhakti yoga. The gopis were on the platform of pure transcendental knowledge. Their minds were always filled with Krishna consciousness and connect with the divine in you. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and calm your mind, and you will get answer to all your troubling questions. So, dear souls, know that Lasya is goddess Parvati, dance that denotes happiness, grace, and beauty. The presence of this card invokes you to call upon the Divine Mother Parvati for her blessing of spiritual grace, happiness, wisdom, and healing. The oracle is a sign of great future success. Parvati is mother to all, and her presence is a reading or grew success on every level. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspects. Her son is Ganesha, who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacle, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to bright Parvati is Sri Devi, the sacred throne of feminine nature, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity. When you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati, as all three are one. So you both feel a strong pull towards each other. You might have met the person while traveling. Their personality felt like a breath of fresh air. There is a strong urge to go all in and see. How things unfold between you build seems like they are a bit scared when it comes to commitment, so you are picking up their energies as someone who just does not seem to be giving their 100%. There are definitely a lot of fears around commitment issue, hence this situation feels stuck, but you make them lose control and they just can't seem to move on from you. Every time they try to release you from their life, their hurt takes from back to you. You are the only one who brings a smile on their face, for whom they are willing to break all barriers and even free themselves of whatever fears they are holding on to.